Hey guys, I just got my, where's my camera? There's my camera. I just got my first Boxycharm ever today. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got. So the iconic London drops, the illuminator drops, very excited. I have wanted to try these for years. This is the full size. A full size of the Benefit Professional. This seems to be the regular one, not the, 1 second, bud. Dog scratching at door. This seems to be the regular size and the normal original one. QMS eye cream, doesn't smell like anything, very excited. Some brushes from a company called Lavish. They don't seem like amazing quality, but they're still pretty heavy considering they're all eye brushes. There's like an eyebrow brush and a couple of, like a blender and some precision brushes. If I can open this up, because I'm not going to keep this pouch anyway. So yeah, like a little precision liner brush. It feels stiff but still soft, so that's really good. Have like definitely be sort of more of a packing style brush. Again, soft but definitely will work. Really nice way to these. This blender is like nothing else. I don't know how much these brushes are supposed to be because there's no card, but this is a little bit stiffer than my Morphe blending brush, which is nice. So I might actually look at my brushes and see whether or not I need to keep that. Although a girlfriend of mine who convinced me to get this also got these brushes, and I think she's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to give her that brush because her blending brush irritated me when I used it. A nice pencil brush, very stiff, very good. And an angled brush that is able to give a very decently sharp line. Really good for eyebrows. And then a spoolie. And then these lashes from a company called Paddington. They are intense. I haven't had any false lashes for a couple of years. These look pretty good. And they come with their own glue. And I really like this case to keep them safe. So I'm going to hang on to these for when I can see people in person. My dog is going to routinely scratch the door. That's what he does. This is a Zoeva box. I'm going to try to show you this. Buddy, what would you like? You don't know. You don't know. Okay, and then the Zoeva Artisto palette, which comes with the plastic thingy, which I'm gonna ditch now. Doesn't have a mirror, but these colors are really nice and neutral, and I don't know if you can see properly, but the top row is all matte, and then the bottom row is sort of like coordinated shimmers, and it looks like everything goes together really nicely, and it's not too dark, which is always an issue when I am actually doing my eyes. So I'm gonna give this a try, and theoretically there will be like I tried to put some things on my face. So yeah, all right, let's see you soon. Oh, okay. Hey guys, so my hair is still a mess, and I haven't put on real clothes yet because it's quarantine. So let me sort of break down what's happening. I used the brushes. So I used the fluffy blender. It was pretty good. The spoolie, it's a spoolie. It's really hard to mess those up, but it was a good one. The pencil brush was the perfect size, and I didn't use the precision brush. I did check out the eye cream, and it feels really nice. So the QMS eye cream, really enjoying that. No idea how much it is. I feel like the best thing to do is, I think Alexandria Ryan had a really similar box to me, at least with the sort of categories of products. So I'll probably link down to her most recent video, which would be effectively this box. I mean, everybody gets something different, but like there's certain products I feel like show up in the boxes. So I did the lightest sort of quad of the ZWWEIKWZ palette. A couple of things. It's weird, the colors in the pans, it's not that, a couple of them weren't that pigmented, but actually I was okay with that because I was using it as a transition shade, so I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't like boom. But all in all, I was pretty impressed. Very smooth, very like a little bit of kickback in the pan, but mostly because the mattes are soft but not so soft that it was really hard to work with. It wasn't as soft as, for instance, like Huda Beauty mattes where I'm so afraid I'm gonna just shatter them. The only thing I will say with the ZWWEIKWZ palette is one of my pans, the glue had failed, so I went to just flip the palette over just to look at something, and the pan fell out in the sink. Didn't shatter, thank God. It was one of the satin finish, and I would say that's pretty much what it is. They're matte and satin finish more than anything. They look like they might stretch your metallic in the pan when you're looking at the pan, but there's definitely, it's like a satin finish, and that's sort of what I used on the majority of the lid. And I used the lightest color, I think it's called Blessing, all over to just sort of like put down a really blendable base, which isn't something that I always do. In fact, I very rarely do, because I very rarely find a sort of a matte, you know, kind of light skin tone shade that really is as soft and blendy as I would like it to be for that purpose. And this was definitely it. I would say that felt, the mattes at least felt pretty comparable, I think, to like the Tati Beauty mattes for me, but with a little less kickback. So pretty on par with those. But all in all, really nice. I used the Iconic London drops underneath this part of my foundation, so you can see they do seem to help give a little bit of a something. It was not the right color for me to put like on top. It was a little dark. Also, this is possibly a foundation that's too light for me. I had the Glamouflage by oh god, Hard Candy, and I bought it possibly way too long ago. And I tried it once and I remember not really loving it, and I couldn't remember why. And as soon as I put it on my face, like I had to really shake it. It's quite, it feels, and I don't mind a heavy foundation, but like it feels really heavy and oily, and I'm not sure if that's because I used the Professional as a base. I didn't use that tube of Professional. I actually already had an open tube, so I'm going to keep that and hold on to that as either a backup or I'll donate it. But yeah, so I did that, and then NARS Orgasm Blush, which is just my go-to. It just really suits my skin tone. And I used the Sarah-LWWEIKWZ powder. A girlfriend of mine had given me that one. I hadn't tried the Sarah-LWWEIKWZ powder at all. That's the one that smells like coconut, and it saved this foundation. So I'll be very interested to see how it lasts. I think it looks pretty good. The Glamouflage, I was really shocked by the fact that it looked like it should be full coverage. It required a lot of blending. So I bought the Blendiful a few months ago, and that thing can save anything, and it did. I think the blend job looks okay. I was, again, really shocked by the fact that Glamouflage looked really full coverage, but then, you know, my freckles and things are somehow coming through. So I used 2 pumps of that, and it's not that full coverage. It's not that full coverage, and I don't even know if they still make it, but if they do and you're like, oh, it's only $8, maybe it's worth it. And it's a really unpleasant texture, and I really feel like if I mix it with my regular powder, which is by Marcel, it's just their whatever translucent setting powder, which is heavy as hell. So like, thank God I had the Ciate because it's really finely milled. And also has a little bit of I don't know, they must have mixed coconut oil in, I don't know. It doesn't feel heavy. What I'm saying is that powder doesn't feel heavy. So this feels really nice. If I had used my Marcel powder like I normally do, it would have been so awful and powdery. And actually using this powder now tells me I need to get rid of that one because it's never been great. It's never one I'm like excited to use. And actually, yeah, the Ciate did even help a little bit with the coverage, probably because I'm so white and this foundation is so white. And I put it on and I was like, I don't think this is colored for me, but then I realized it actually matches my pallid corpse pretty well. And then what else? I have a Jouer lip liner with a cargo lip gloss on top. The Jouer lip liner is great. I'm not sure I'm gonna hold on to the cargo lip gloss anymore. Honestly, it's just, it's at that point in the tube. Cargo lip gloss is really annoying because they come in very small tubes, and I know it's like a normally priced $18 lip gloss. It's very obnoxious. I bought it ages ago, but it was at that point where I couldn't get really anything out without removing the little plastic scraper thingy. So I did that, and it turns out that actually it just is a packaging issue. It just couldn't reach anything because yeah, there was loads, and now it's so goopy every time. I've never had that happen before where it was just hiding so much product left, and it was really annoying. Okay, so my eyebrows are atrocious because I couldn't find my eyebrow pencil, so for some reason I thought I would put on Urban Decay's Whiskey, which isn't bad, but it's not an eye pencil, so it's weird, and also I need to pluck, and it's really dumb. I didn't do eyeliner today because I was trying to make like a really soft look. I'm not going, well, that's a lie. I have a video call with my friends this evening for fake New Year's. It's a weird, long story. But yeah, I don't have anywhere to go, so it didn't need to be perfect. It's not a very, good quality webcam, so it's fine. And then They're Real by Benefit mascara, which is just the mascara I've been reaching for lately, and I'm a really big fan because it's very, I don't have the one that specifically says it's waterproof. I can't remember if They're Real is supposed to be waterproof, but on me it doesn't smudge and it doesn't flake, and it does an okay job. I didn't try to layer it on or do anything fancy. I didn't do a facial spray today because I didn't care that much. And yeah, I think overall it's a really pretty look. I'm actually really happy with the eyes. I will say the Jouer lip liner is probably a little dark, but it's from Lip Kit. And anyway, yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with the look. I think it's perfectly serviceable. I'm really happy with the eye cream. I knew I liked the Professional. The brushes are they're really decent. They're not amazing, but they're really decent, and they didn't shed at all. I washed them immediately. The palette's really nice. My only complaint is, a pan fell out immediately. But I have heard that can be an issue with Zoeva palettes, is that just occasionally you lose a pan. And I think that was everything that was in there, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, anyway, so this was my first Boxycharm, and thank you so much for watching. I think I'll try and figure out a better filming situation. Also, I should probably hold my camera out here because otherwise it just looks like I have a huge chin, but then you can see how messy my space is. I did clean. I did clean a few days ago, and everything was spotless, but of course that was days ago when nobody leaves their house anymore except to go out for exercise, and oh my god. Anyway, I hope wherever you are happy and you are safe, and I will talk to you soon. Okay.